got a 7th grader with hair touching her behind.
I don't think that's cute. I think you're growing them up too fast. I mean, keep them a kid, you know, man, as much as possible. Don't never get out the zone. And some girls are a little too mature and too developed to even dress like that and get mistaken for a grown woman. I just don't agree with that. And you can't wear no weave at my house until you're 17. Ask my daughter, and she's 20 now.
I think it's important to encourage the girls to take care of themselves and to look pretty. My daughter, I took her for her 13th birthday, and she got overlay on her nails with gel polish. It's also her personality. She ain't got the switch in her hip just yet, but if I put hair down her back and arch her eyebrows and her nails are done, those things in the combination just really make a girl feel like they are grown. And then I feel like when you make them look grown, then that mouth gonna come too. And they will disrespect themselves. Clothing. You and your daughter shouldn't be sharing clothes. She can't wear your club dress. She can't, you know what I'm saying? Her stomach shouldn't be showing because yours is.
Sure should.
And they're really young. But my problem is the stores don't supply the shorts summertime. I know my daughter be mad. Capris all summer because they don't even make a pair of shorts that are a decent length. Yeah. That come to like her mid-thigh.
Got they booty all hyped up, then you be mad when a grown man looking at them. It's certain things your daughter do not supposed to wear. And again, topic.
The topic is, what should the limits be on girls versus women in appearance? So teach your daughters to keep their hair up. Teach them to, keep their nails done. It ain't no different at this point in that age and they're growing up is, brush your teeth, wash your face. What your nails look like? What your hair look like? And it's the struggle for some girls. My daughter right now doesn't really care. Like her hair wise, she like, whatever. And I'm like, no, you gotta do this or do that. But I took Ruby shopping. My daughter is 8 years old at Children's Place. The shorts for 2-year-olds this big. They look like a pamper.
And I mean, we not judging nobody who let their kids wear what they want to wear and feel like that grown man should be looking at them. Well, dress them appropriately. And be appropriate yourself. Like, don't be out here 40 and got your booty cheeks hanging out there and cute or sexy. I know we still got it, but you just can't do something. You know what I'm talking about? No.
You can't. And it isn't even about just the men looking at them. My daughter's not mentally equipped to handle a man approaching her, saying something to her. You know what I'm saying? How does she respond? She don't know how to have that grown woman conversation because she looks grown. So he thinks he's approaching the 18-year-old girl based upon her physical appearance. She can't even know how to really say, get away from me. You know what I'm saying? Without panicking almost. She's not equipped at all mentally to deal with the grown man approaching you because you chose to run around here looking all grown.
And ladies, that's why you gotta be careful. If that father is not in that person's life, you gotta be very, very careful who you bring around your kids. They say they love you, but they might love a little grown little boo over there too.
Right.
Like, don't get it twisted. Like, people can be like off the rockers. Like, just be careful. Don't. And your daughter is overdeveloped. Don't be letting her wear your clothes like y'all cool. That's nasty. Anyway, and that's an opinion.
I think my daughter borrows a t-shirt from me. I think it's when you're a little young girl, you want to look like your mom. You have a desire to dress the way she does, to do, you know what I'm saying? You want to be her. But in reality, you can't be me. So certain things you can borrow from me and certain things you cannot. Certain things you should not be wearing to school. Certain things dress codes now. The jeans that got so ripped up, they sending the girls home in middle school. Right. If your rip is up a certain area, you got to have on some leggings. You got to do different stuff because that amount of sexuality is disruptive to the classroom. Alonzo Matlock, I do agree, and that is another one of our topics tonight, that women be trying to rush their kids to get out at 18. They should have stayed under their parents' roof until at least 20 and its responsibilities. I agree that is a topic of ours tonight. What age do you put your child out the house? Is it 18? Is it 20? When is it appropriate? So that is a topic as well. What do y'all think about the girls and the clothes, and how do you encourage your daughter to be or become a woman without adding all that extras? How did you do it? Because your daughter's older than mine.
Well, my daughter, frankly, she wasn't on that, thank you, God. Won't hear you do it. No, I'm just playing. But no, for real. I'm just glad that she just wasn't like that. And I mean, because if y'all knew me when I was younger, you would have thought that would have been my karma. But no, that boy. But no, but anyway, she didn't even care about dressing like that and half shirts and this and that. She didn't care about weave to high school because she seen somebody else doing it. Because my daughter got long hair down her back, but she wanted weave because she seen somebody else doing it. That's the whole point. Somebody else. Make your daughters know who they are. Love them for who they are. And don't be trying to follow no trends. Tell them to be trendsetters. Don't be trend followers. That's stupid.
Again, the topic, what should limits be on girls versus women in appearance, in their clothes, in their hair? I think when you have a child, you know your child. You know your child's personality. You know really kind of what you can do and what you cannot do. And so maybe a child, like if your daughter is like I was, my mom was like, you ain't doing it. And I wanted to wear the stuff. Mm-hmm. And so I would sneak it in my backpack, wear it to school. And I wasn't trying to be really fast, but she was like, and my mother was over the top with it. But no, you can't. Remember back in the day, they had the real long dresses, but they were fitted and they had the little slits up the sides. Girl, please. I was in high school. My mom was like, no. But in the backpack it goes.
No, me, you know, if you was 80s babies, you gotta remember them bike outfits with the half shirt and fish show, everything. My daddy used to be like, where you going with this? I'm like, mama bought me this. And I wasn't never this little, but they were like, no. I was mad too. Because I thought I was cute. You know, y'all remember them bikers, mine with hot pink on the side, with that hot pink in the middle, black. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
I didn't get to wear those. Remember jam shorts? The ones that had all the flowers and stuff on them, the drawstring. No. They looked like Bermuda shorts. They were bright colors. That's what my mama bought me. I ain't getting no bunch. It was out while you was wearing them biking shorts, but I had to wear the jams because they were like, they came like all the way to the knee, and they was like cotton, and they had like big orange flowers, but they had a drawstring. It was like shorts, jogging pants, sort of.
I got to wear what I want to wear because they didn't know I was little. They just thought it was cute. Me too.
People do that. They put like, I see the little girls, because they're skinny, they wear these little bitty bikinis at the pool. But then they the same age as I don't think that's okay either. I think when little boys see it, you ain't got to be, another 16-year-old boy don't care whether you really got them breasts or you don't. If you got your whole body showing, they looking for the sexuality of it, and you still a girl and you still a teenager. So I don't think that's appropriate at all. My daughter, she want one. She aged, so she see a girl at the pool with a little two-piece on. Yeah, yours gonna look like a tank top. You can have a two-piece. It's gonna be a tank top though. Why I can't have that? Cause you're not.
And y'all know y'all be doing that. Y'all little babies be 3 and 4. You be having on a little two-piece and be thinking it's cute. It ain't. I don't care if they 2, 3. It ain't cute. Dress appropriate so they would know the appropriate way to dress. Like, don't be doing all that extra. That's extra. Extra.
No, we just talked about that on the phone the other night. No, we did not have no Daisy Dukes on. With no butt cheeks hanging out in my house. And they still ain't. Nobody's.
I ain't had no Daisy Dukes on.
What you was doing today?
I had the biker shorts on though. And I was at the party over there in the wall. You know, look at that girl with the Daisy Dukes on. That was me. And my mom was coming there snatching me. Did nobody tell you go nowhere? I was like, I'm spending the night on Wendy House. Not tonight.
And it's all about what you're allowed to wear. You can put a child in a grown woman mindset by putting that sew in on her head before she's ready. Because she looking in the mirror and all of a sudden she see a grown woman too. And with that comes grown woman attitudes. You try to make grown woman decisions.
Guido said they haven't freaked it this year. Boy, ain't nobody worried about that. We is so grown.
Freak Nick. No.
Freak Nick at home.
If you have a daughter that tries to wear that, what do you all suggest as a parent? Because I know there are a lot of women out there.
You the parent. You can't.
Well, I think some people struggle with it though. That could be an issue in your house. Like your clothes.
You buying it. You only act like you care because somebody's saying something about it. Who buying their clothes? You or them?
What if you have what if you're co-parenting? What if they live in another household? You're not the only parent that buys their clothes. Then what do you do?
Girl, snatch the mama up or the daddy, whoever being disrespectful. Because when somebody gonna try to talk to her, I don't want you to go out there talking about where your gun at. Now you want to hurt somebody and kill somebody. But you thought it was okay for her to have on them little shorts and thinking that a grown man shouldn't look at her. No, they are, because that's attention seeking. And that's what you should teach your daughter. Don't be out there attention seeking. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's too much. Attention seeking for what? You a little girl. Grow up first. You can't even have a conversation. The man gonna be like, how you doing? Fine. Come on now. And he like that? Something wrong with that man. Y'all better think twice. No, baby, sit your little grown butt down over here. We about to make brownies.
Yeah, I think I would say, Ms. Nicole, for me, I'm going to give my daughter some options. And as they grow older, like in our household, it's a struggle because we have a 17-year-old and our 13-year-old, and they're both very developed. And our 17-year-old started young too. And my husband tends to be like, take the girl, like he's like, you like this shirt? You like this shirt? The shirts be this big, you have 100 flowers on it, turtleneck. When Emmy wanted to go ahead and she's 17, wanted to wear go shopping for a swimsuit. She was going to a party and she called me from Walmart like, oh my God, I wish you came. She's like got these grandma. He keeps showing me grandma swimsuits, and I'm like, just wear it this time. I promise you I'm going to take you. And I did let her do a 2-piece, and her stomach showed a little more. She's 16, but she got a big old ruffle right here, and she had a big old ruffle around her whole behind.
Yeah.
You can. There's still options. You just give your kids different options. If I'm going to take you shopping, you picking this out. Nope. Let me find something maybe a little bit older for you if you are, growing up. And then you get to choose that. But it's from this option right here.
It's just like the world. If you can trick them, you can beat them. Get them a 2-piece with them ruffles and then a cover up talking about, girl, that's cute. They gonna be like, it is. I see that on Love and Hip Hop.
Yeah.
And they gonna bust it. They got a cover up and everything.
Yeah, and she was extremely happy with the big old ruffle. It was a cute swimsuit, but I'm telling you, she had a big old ruffle across the front, and it was like straight like a skirt, but like where her butt would be, it's another big old ruffle. She was like, this is, do you want a 2-piece or not?
It's cute.
You're going to have to get the one with the ruffles. Or we going over here with this grandma swimsuit your daddy done picked out. It looked like a whole dress.
Yeah, Guido, you right. Nowadays, you got to ask for IDs, but y'all don't. Not you per se, but some don't. They see. They be like, if she can hold enough, she can drive this stick. You know what I'm saying? People got different ways that they come at little girls because they too developed. Right. And then they too grown because if you is walking down the street and the man talking about, hey, little mama, and you turn around cheesing and poking your little chest out, girl, get home. See where her mama at? Because she should know where she at. And that's the problem.
Yeah, her mother and her father. Definitely.
Where they at? We don't know, you don't know. You remember we used to be in community? Y'all remember, y'all who from Dooley Drive, I used to be on top of the hill acting fast, twirling this and doing the, pop that doodle brown, niggas go Eddie Smith, and I go running home.
See, that's what happens when you put some biker shorts on with a sports bra and walk around the neighborhood.
Yeah, but my mama didn't know. My mama didn't know.
So our next topic, this topic was something that was recommended. So Kendra, when you watch, this is your topic. How to bring a child out of their shell in order to grow. If you have an extremely shy child and you know they're going to reach adulthood, how do you bring them out so that they can communicate and still be successful? Because you have to be able to communicate with people, whether it's your job or an entrepreneur, whatever you're going to do, you have to be able to communicate openly without feeling shy. So how would you do that if that was your child?
Well, my daughter is shy, but I just let her be herself because I think it depends on who your child is. And my child, the type of child, you cannot press her, you cannot pressure her. You know, she is who she is. But when I look on her videos on Snap, she ain't shy. Not at all. She just don't do it around me. And I love that. That's the respect about it. You know what I'm saying? I know her, though. But I guess I don't know her. You know what I'm saying? No, but for real, though. But it's just some things that you just going to be able to know and tell and be able to handle if your daughter, you know what I'm saying? You just don't know.
I think for her question, I think it's for maybe somebody that's older. That maybe,
my daughter 20.
Out of high school. But you're saying on her Snap that's not how she is. What if your child is really introvert like that just overall? Like, I'm not talking about just in front of you.
Yeah.
Your daughter will go out and get a job interview. She's going to go to school. She's going to do different things. We're talking about the person that's truly introvert and has a really hard time just.
But
really
I
shy.
used to, man, you can even ask my friend Shamir. Like, I used to, because she ain't here tonight, y'all. No, but for real, though, I used to do that. I used to be like, what I do for Kelsey? She's so shy, you know, and I used to always try to plan, like, let's go skating the sparkles and stuff like that. And I'd be like, go over there and talk to them, make friends with them. Like, and I seen that was the wrong thing to do because I was pressuring her and she shut down on me. So I let her do it at her own pace. I mean, you think because your child this age, they should be doing this and doing that. But man, time and change so much. They on their own time. And let them live and let them have their time. You know? But I mean, if they 21, 22 and they too shy to get a job, oh, it's time to get them counseling. Because something wrong.
I think it's one step at a time. You try to combat it early. I think when my son was like, oh, I want to make money, I want to get a job. And I said, well, you don't even talk to anybody. So how you going to shake somebody's hand, make eye contact during your interview? How you going to secure that you're going to have that job? I role played with him. Like, well, you're not looking at me. You're staring at your hands. What are you doing? I role played with him probably a year before he ever even went on his first job interview. And by the time he got there, he was cool. But it's just different little things like that, I think, to just kind of get them out their shell and just reassure them that, you know, maybe they won't get the job.
Yeah, you got to build confidence in your child, for one. You can't sit around there and you looking cute all day and expect for them to know they cute.
Right.
Tell them that. Every day. Every day, just like you feel like every day before they go off and go out the door, I love you. Be like, you look beautiful today, or you look handsome today. Make them start believing that. If you get them to believe that, man, they're going to be a wonderful person. Because my mama's still much confident. Girl, you cute. I'll be like, Mama, I know. No, but for real.
That's why her mama just stopped saying it.
Yeah, because you can't get overconfident. But I'll be like, girl, boo. But you know. Anyway, we must go on.
Thanks, Chandel. I appreciate you tuning in. So that was just a simple one. She wanted to know, get some advice on that. The next topic is people living vicariously through their children in sports. You pressuring your kids? Really? This is from somebody. This is another topic that was requested. Your child plays football and you're at every game, you're at every practice. Your kid this, your kid that. The kid don't really want to play football no more. Maybe the kid really would prefer basketball. But they're playing football because you're pushing them so hard. Why are you pushing your child like that? Why pressure your child to do something that they don't really desire to do because you was goofing off in high school and didn't play or didn't stay on the team or didn't do something, and you pressuring your child? I mean, how healthy do you think that is?
It's very unhealthy because sometimes they be scared to tell you what they don't want to do.
Yeah.
But you put that in their head so bad and they feel like they can't fail you as a parent. But they really don't want to do that. And that's sad because they'll grow up a depressed child. I used to try to press my daughter. Be a cheerleader. Do that. My mama wants to.
But were you asking her because it was something you wish you had done?
No, I did all that.
Oh, okay. Because I think that some parents do it because they didn't.
I was on the pop squad.
They played basketball and they had this big dream to go to the NBA. And so since they didn't make it, they want to try to do, you know what I'm saying, push their child to play basketball. You don't even want to play basketball. And, oh, you got to go to the league. You got hype. You need to play ball. You need to play ball. Because you didn't make it. You going to push your child to do that?
I agree, Ronald Caldwell. Some parents do live through their child. And you ain't supposed to. Just because you missed the bus, they don't want to be on your bus. They got their own bus to go to. Right. Leave them alone. They don't want to be on your bus. They don't want to do what you didn't do or what you didn't finish. Because to be truthfully to you, whatever you didn't finish, you still can. No matter how old you are, you still can.
Not in sports.
I mean, not in sports, but if you don't want to, you can go out there and play it outside with your kids every day and feel like you're in the NBA or the NFL. Just play. Y'all pretend anyway. Y'all some pretendos anyway, so you might as well pretend. Listen, we all live in an illusion, so let's live into some reality and get out there and play. Right. Start your own team.
Just pretend you're at the Mercedes Dome.
Right. And pretend you Emmitt Smith. Back in the day. I mean, you put on Halloween costumes and you pretend. So pretend. Don't make your kids do something you don't want to do. Pretend.
Yeah, it's important to ask your kids what their interests are. Really ask them questions, and you'll know whether your kids really want to do it or they don't. Period. So that was really simple. So we're going to get a little bit deeper. Sometimes we get too deep, so it's trying to do a little light conversations tonight. At what age do you push your child out of your home? Is it 18? Is it 20? Is it 21? When do you say, you know what? You got to go. So at what age do you push your child out of your home? When they got to get out?
Me personally, I used to say 18. You know, because you know how when you raise a kid, you like, oh, I can't wait till you 18 to get out. But for real, on some real stuff, you do not push your kids out until they are ready. And what I mean by that, until they are ready, because it's a cruel, cruel world out here. But if they keep on forcing themselves out, you push their ass out. Like with the boot. Bow. But no, I'm for real. You don't make your kids move. As long as they don't got no kids. That's to me. As long as they don't got no kids. And you 20, you can stay with me forever. When you get a child, baby, you and your child need your own place. But until then, you can stay with me forever.
Someone said, Candace says, I was so strict, mine left soon as they graduated. Yeah, they was trying to get away from you. Like, I got to go. I finally can make my own decisions.
That's right, Twinnie. When you feel they ready. That's what I said. When you feel they are ready.
I don't think that's true. I won't say that there's a specific age for me. I think it depends on what you're doing. If you're not in high school and you are out of high school, nobody in my house is going to not work, not take care of themselves, or not go to school, not pursue some type of career. You don't get to stay here like you 12 till you say, oh, I'm ready now. Ready for what? You have to go and be actively doing something to better your own future in order to stay in my house. And even if you stay in my house, you paying a bill. You paying your own car insurance. You're going to take care of your own cell phone bill. If you want NBA Live, you got to pay for it. And we finna take the electric bill and split it in 8 ways if we have to. You paying an eighth of something in here. Because you can't live nowhere else for free. What am I teaching you by letting your grown behind stay in my house and you ain't got to pay for nothing? No, it is when they're ready, but you have to be doing something. So if you want to sit around and they're not ready and they're still not building anything, I don't know, you got to find a friend. Somewhere you can go. You better go to a homeless shelter. Cause you are
I
homeless.
agree, Guido. Everybody ain't the same. Everybody on different levels. So you gotta let them stay at home. You got to.
For how long though?
It's not for how long. I ain't talking about to be the 30-year-old virgin standing in my house. I ain't talking about like that. But I'm saying like by the time you 25, you know you gotta be gone. By the time you 25, I mean my house is always your house because you is my child. And that's just how I feel, period. You is mine. You always gonna be my child no matter how old you get. I'm always gonna help you no matter how old you get. But I'm gonna make it hard for that help too. But I'm always help you. You mine.
You're mine, but there's a point. I'm not always going to help you. Because I'm not helping nobody that's grown that's not helping themselves. And what am I teaching you? I'm not teaching you nothing but to keep coming back to me over and over and over and over again. And I can't do that.
That's right, cuz. That's what I told my daughter. She do not got to get out until she finished college. And that's going to be when my daughter about 25. So right. You not, yeah, I mean, I understand, you know, what she said. She said because she doing something with her life. But, I mean, it's different between the girl and the boy to me. And my thing, because maturity comes within growth. And my daughter way mature than my son. But my son way off the chain. You understand? And he ain't ready. I can push him out and make him ready, but he not ready. But I know that she can go out there and she'll be ready. But she's still in college. She got a job. She doing what she supposed to do. So she ain't got to go nowhere. And she ain't got no kids. Thank you.
I do think it's different for men and women. I think that my daughters can probably, as long as they're doing something with themselves, they can stay home until they get married. That's also going to help them choose their husband. Because they ain't getting ready to go pick the man that ain't going to do what mom and daddy going to do, what they see daddy doing, what he's paying bills and taking care of stuff. So the daughter, I need you to pick a good man so you can stay home. My daughter can stay home, and then as long as she's being productive, she's still gonna pay some bills too. Don't get it twisted. She gonna pay something. But let's say she stays till she's 27, and then or 25, and it's like, you know what? I finished school. I'm doing my career. Guess what, Mom? I've saved enough money now to put a down payment on my own house.
Hello.
I'm moving into an apartment. I'm buying a house. And that's something your daughter said. Why would I go pay rent? I just wait, stay with you. I'm gonna buy a house. I'm buying a house. So, and my son can do the same thing. He can do the same thing, but if that's what your plan is, but you have to be actively doing something. That's just what if you in my house, 20, I don't care if you're 25. If you still in my house, you can't come, the door don't swing both ways any hours of the night. I still need to know where you are, what time you coming home. If you're not coming home, now you're grown, you don't have to come home every night. But you're not getting ready to stay 3 nights here and 2 nights there, come here, whatever you feel like, open my refrigerator, eat my food. Mm-hmm. No.
I disagree with that. Let me tell you why. I used to hate when my mama used to be like that. I was grown. Don't tell me you got to go to work in the morning. I can't come in your house at a certain time. I ain't going to wake you up. Nobody tell you to turn the warm on. My daughter can come in anytime she wants to because she got a key. And I'm going to be asleep. No. I ain't going to hear you no way.
I'm not saying they can't come in at any time. I just need to know that you going out, you're going to be out.
Oh, yeah, she tell me. And she tell me where she going, even if she don't tell the truth. But I think she tell the truth. And plus, we got this little thing you plug in the car, so I got a tracker on. But I'm just saying, they got that T-Mobile. No, but for real, you just got to keep up with yours. Because she a girl. You know what I'm saying? That boy, though, Ford Nelson. I'll just like...
I think it's important, and that's just the difference between boys and girls, and we don't like it. It's normally, for women, we're saying everything should be equal. What, he gets to do this, he gets to do that. But for this particular situation, I think that's part of what's wrong with our communities now, is that these men are just staying at home. And my mama still got my mom, what's for dinner? You 26 coming home from your friend house playing the game all day talking about what you cooking for dinner. You 26 years old, you 22 years old, you ain't been at work today? You ain't bring your food home on your, now that's another thing. Once you reach a certain age, I ain't cooking dinner for you. You better get your own food.
You done already sucked on your mama's titty, now you want to suck on your woman's titty. Sometimes cook for me. I just got off work. Make sure them kids and had their bath in the bed if I got any. And if I'm grown, make sure my bath water ready. You know what I'm saying? Do something for me sometimes. Have a masseuse at the house. Rub me down. Because you know you don't know what you're doing. But anyway, though. We done switched roles so much. I want to talk about that. Oh, I can't wait to talk about that. Because men, y'all sorry. I ain't saying it still ain't no sorry women out there, because sometimes women, I don't know what y'all thought, but don't nobody want to eat no ramen noodles and hot dogs. They want to eat some real food, cook. You understand? The problem is that men, they done turned into us.
That's the problem.
We gotta be the strong ones. They still sucking on our daddy. That's what they say. But I'm just saying though, Maya, you agree?
I agree. I definitely agree. I mean, even right
She
now,
agree.
that for our sons, they're all different and completely different. We have one that he's just gonna be, his neck just gonna say stepped on until he just get up and walk away on his own. Like, I can't hold your hand all the time. I can't walk you to the, we pay for the water. All you do is turn the knob. You want me to turn the knob for you too? You want me to fill the cup up for you too? You want me to help you drink it? No, you gotta do something.
Hey, mama. She said, hey, beautiful queens.
Hey, hey, Miss Shirley. So I do think that it's important, and it's important because I don't want my son to be out there making babies and don't take care of them, or you don't have the knowledge or the go get them attitude to take and raise your children. Not just have some babies, raise your children, and they can't do it.
Hey, Nancy.
It's not possible because I'm his mama, and I done sat up here with my baby. That's my baby. Ooh, look, that's my baby. He'll be all right. He'll figure it out. He gonna get it together. No, it for me, in my personal experience right now, it's not happening fast enough for me. So you getting ready to make a whole bunch of changes. Period. And you don't have a choice. And it's well before 18. He's still in high school. You getting ready to do something now, and it's not an option for you because you still in my house, and I can't put you out. So if you starting it when they're 15, 16, 17 years old, not being an option to sit around and wait on me to do everything for you as your mother, that's where the change needs to happen. Because I see too many of his peers whose parents and grandparents are like, well, you know, he ain't gonna lie to me. They just good kids. They just, you know, they ain't found their way yet. No, they finding their way. It's the wrong way.
Let me tell y'all something. I think as a parent, you should never feel like a failure. Because I don't care no matter what, and I'm speaking from a parent's heart, no matter what you do, because I am a prime example. I promise you, I had the best parents in the world. My mama will get me anything I say get me. And my daddy. And they still together right now today. Like, I'm being so honest. They will give me anything, but I wanted to hang and duly drive over my grandma's house and do what I want to do. It's not all about, sometimes you can raise your kids because what my mom did is still in me. I still that in my kids. I just was a little looser because times have changed. You understand? So I wasn't on their back and on their back. You know, I was a little loose on them, but I made sure I know where they was at all times. I mean, all time. And if they said they wasn't where they was, I'm going to grab them up, ask them. You already know. Yes. Mm-hmm. Hey, Michelle. Hey, Titi.
Hey, I think we can move on. This is another topic for me. I was thinking about this the other day. It's a conversation that we've had in our house several times, but it's public school versus homeschool. Because I know there are a lot of parents that are homeschooling their children now for different reasons, and then there are different reasons why parents send their kids to public schools. Mm-hmm. It's something I thought about where, because like I said, because I'm going through with my 16-year-old now, I thought if I had taken him because of his personality and homeschooled him when I first saw that he was more of a follower than a leader, that would have been back in like 5th or 6th grade when 6th grade, he was really, you know, choosing the wrong friends for me. And I'm like, because we have so many children, they got to go to school. They got to go to school because I don't want to give one something and then I knew if I homeschooled one, I had another one whose personality would have preferred to be homeschooled. So then I would have had to homeschool that one. And then my husband would have said, well, they all just need to be homeschooled because public school ain't teaching them nothing for real anyway. And it's, you know what they
lied to him. They lied to him.
That's all he would have been saying. So now I think back, like, should I have done that? So what do y'all think? What do you think about public school versus homeschooling your child, or private schools, public schools, whatever, versus doing homeschooling?
She said, Betty Adams said, you said it all a mouthful. You are raising your sons to be men instead of coddling and enabling them to be grown boys. Mm-hmm. That's right. Good night, Guido. Hot life.
See ya.
But you're right, Betty. That's why it's hard for a woman to try to raise a man, too. And that's why it's important for men to not be like dogs and go stray after the dog had the puppies. It's important for you to be there. And be there with the pups.
Yeah.
No, for real. It's very important. Because young men need their fathers. I mean, we are not men. We cannot tell you how a man feel. We can have opinions all day. Because experience we didn't have. But that don't mean nothing. We are a fully woman. That's how we know when our daughter try to trick us or doing something, we done that before. You understand? You ain't going.
More often than you know what your sons are doing.
Right.
And I think that's why women are so strong now, because and so independent, because women don't normally do that with their daughter. They feel like they know what their daughters are actually capable of, and they give their sons a pass because they're not really sure, because they're not a man. So I think that, like I said, I think it's very important for you to be involved. So as a man, for me, if I was if it was a single mom and I had a son and I was younger, my request would be, if you are a man, be a good uncle, be a good cousin, be a good friend. Everywhere you go, you are surrounded by somebody that you could be setting an example to. Mm-hmm. So maybe the dads aren't there, but go be a good uncle, be a good neighbor. You know what I'm saying? If you got your son out here playing ball and doing whatever, and you always see this, you ain't never seen this little boy's daddy around nowhere.
Fat. He want to go?
Yeah, just include them. Give them an example all the time. That's why I say for my son right now, like, this not an option. You are going to be a stand-up man. You don't even know it, but you about to coached a little league team and when you're 18.
Right.
You love football, you want to do this, you show these young men what they can really be capable of that don't have fathers that don't show up to games. I'm telling you, we've been into football. It ain't either there's one daddy like living vicariously through their son. Some of them play daddy ball, do all that. There aren't enough families in these stands for the whole team to be here. We'll be setting up. It's 5 of us under a tent, but we got a whole team of boys. Yeah. Where the rest of the men at?
That's right.
The daddies that's on the field, the daddies that's running the change. That's all the daddies that's there. And then you got a few mamas over there doing like this.
You got to do better, man. You got to do better. Love, 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 love. If you don't want to love, strap it up. Strap it up. Don't be talking about it was a mistake. Just strap it up, baby. Just strap it up. You ain't ready for that life. Because if you was ready for that life, I promise you, you're going to make sure that everything you do, because you can't live for you no more. If it's a mistake, you made that mistake, and now you got to do all the consequences that come within that mistake. Grow up already. Take care of your business. Be a man and take care of your seed.
Yeah, I agree. So do you homeschool your son when you see him making the wrong friends? Because you have to control your children's environment.
I feel like no, because you're as a child, you're going to make a lot of mistakes, and you got to let your child bump his head too. Because if you don't let him or her bump her head, they will never learn. And I promise you, when they see it, when they go to college, they're going to make them same mistakes. They could have already made the mistakes and got it over with.
Yeah.
Here's my problem, though. What about the kid that doesn't make it to college? Because the decisions that they're making will keep them from doing it.
Well, then don't let them make it at 20. They're not going to make it at 20. Let them experience that when they're 15 or 16. If they 15 and 16 going to juvenile, I guarantee you when they get 20, they ain't going to jail. They already know what it is. My son talk tough as a mug. I mean, he the toughest nigga I know. Excuse me, the toughest man I know. Little boy. But he ain't going to jail. He right upstairs right now. In the house. No, for real.
I think
18 in the house.
Yeah, I think it's important. I mean, my son got a mouthful of excuses for me. But when my husband walk in the room,
hey, Fiona.
He don't. It's not a whole lot of conversation. Me, mom, this, mom, but in this, and I'm showing.
Good night, Betty. Thank you.
You know, I'm gonna do different stuff. You're right. I'm gonna do different stuff. I'm gonna do, and it's like when my husband walk in the room, it's a whole different ballgame. Dude, you need to do something. I will. I know. Me, it's. But I was, and I had talked to the teacher, and I did do this, and I did do that, and I did do this, and I did do that. But for him, it's like he wants to say. He wants to stay like right here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, you can't. I'm not letting you do that. So
as women, we cater to watch how you raise your men, because we cater to them so much, and they expect that same out of woman, and that is not right. Spoiled.
Yeah.
Need catered to, calling your name constantly over and over and over again, like they can't do anything. I'm not saying you ain't supposed to be a strong woman behind your man. But come on now. Your man ain't your child. Your man not your baby. You didn't raise your kids. It's okay for your man to pamper you. It's okay. It is okay for your man to cook. It's okay for your man to get out the vacuum cleaner. It's okay.
Yeah, except for us mothers gotta raise some kids that pick up a vacuum cleaner, that cook, that want to pamper a woman. They got a job so they can pay for the pampering of that woman.
True.
So it has to be a balance. I don't want my daughter to go pick a husband that pampers her,
yes,
that takes care of her, that looks out for her, that recognizes this is not her role. Her body is not made for that.
And then what you gonna tell your son? We always telling women what to do. What we gonna tell our son?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm telling you. What I'm telling my son.
Oh, you said.
Oh,
women.
you want to go to high school? You don't want to earn credits in high school no more. So you going to school to hang out with your friends. This is real talk. Just the other day. Oh, you just go to school to hang out. This is your girl. Oh, but I gave you an opportunity to fix that and you didn't. So guess what? Now I know that I can enroll you in this high school equivalency program. You're going to get your GED and you can enroll in a trade school. You finna go look up Georgia West Technology, I think, is in Noonan. They got 45 different certificates and careers that you get ready to go do. I'm not sorry, no senior year, no senior prom. What I look like paying for your graduation, sending you to prom, and I can put that into, you're going to have to know how to take care of yourself. So we're going to put that on some tuition.
Girl, because I paid for a whole prom and he wasn't even in school.
I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that because I feel like at the same time, if I push him hard enough, he going to go ahead and turn that page. You know what I'm saying? He going to go ahead and turn that maturity page. And then when he does it, he going to be ahead of the game. Your friend's still in high school. You graduating from with a degree in a year and a half. You know what I'm saying? Now what you want to do? Go get a job. Go save your money. Go do all that. You could start I'll help you start a business. And now if he does that, he can stay in my house. If he don't, somebody tell his friends he needs to go. He don't need somewhere to stay when he's 18. But otherwise, you can stay. But I'm giving you the tools now. I'm giving him the tools, and you don't have a choice.
And you can't give up on your sons. You cannot give up. My son, he did not like school at all. I drove 4 hours. He was going to get some GED, like she said, General Equivalent Diploma. He was going to get something. You just wasn't going to get nothing. You understand? So I sent his ass to military school. You understand me? Like I said, I paid for a whole prom. He didn't even go to school.
No, and you can see certain things coming. You can. I mean, for my son, he was like, oh, homecoming. I said, you better enjoy this dance, buddy, because from what I see and what I think and the way you had it, it's going to be your only damn high school dance. And it's probably going to be his only high school dance.
My son was a senior. He didn't have number 2.5.
He ain't that bad. That's not funny.
It's funny because you didn't care enough about yourself to be nothing. And then they always, when they act like they grown when they get 18. I take care of me. Who drove you 4 hours so you can get that diploma? Who made sure you stayed in that military school? Look, he gonna be all right. Mama. Yeah. I had him on his titty still. He's still on too.
For me, I'm serious. Like, even right now, let's say my son goes to school, you're not in high school, you're taking a whole different route. Therefore, that means that you're gonna have to figure out how you eating, I'm not making your meals for you. If you want to eat with me, you're gonna have to go to the grocery store with me, carry the stuff in the house. You're gonna have to put the food away. You're gonna have to help me make the food. You just don't get to sit down and not do what you're supposed to be doing and think that your mama is supposed to take up for that. My oldest son was just home from UGA this past weekend. Girl, when I tell you, I wanted to cry when he left. He's only there for like 24 hours. He came in Friday night, but you know what I heard Saturday morning? Man, y'all better get up and clean this house. Come on, we ain't doing nothing until y'all clean this house. He got all 4 of the other kids up cleaning. I'm in my bedroom like, why do you have to go away to school? And I got this other one like, as soon as I finish this game.
My daughter said, and you know what my son said? You better get out my face, get out my room. Then I get home, I say, why you ain't clean up? You talking about, man, I did.
No, I think it's just that just goes to show that kids are just completely different types of kids.
Yes.
You know, my oldest comes home and I'm like, ooh, Mom, you need something? I'm finna run to the store. I can't even get the other one a license. I don't even trust you. So I gotta go do all the ripping and running myself. You're supposed to be making my life easier. So now I'm gonna make your life real hard, and then you're gonna make my life
because those y'all back from home, they don't get their license in school down here.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
They don't. And we ain't gotta take them to get them if we don't want to. And we don't.
No, you don't. And they have to have an attendance record from the school in order to get their license.
They gotta have a certain GPA too.
It's just certain things. It really is. It's just.
But we gonna move it on along for y'all. Hey, how y'all doing?
So this will probably be our last topic, and I came up with this topic myself for you. How do you let go of fear and make the big change you desire? I came up with that because you keep telling me you do not like your profession anymore. And you know you need to make a change. You really want to make a change, but you really you become dependent on that guaranteed paycheck. Mm-hmm. So how do you let go of your fear? Do you feel like it's fear? You feel like it's comfortability? What do you think?
I feel like it's comfortability. Because if I knew that somebody had my back, I mean really had my back, I don't hate my profession. I hate where I'm at in my profession. I'm ready to own something. I'm already a boss, so I might as well boss up. I want a residential home. Y'all hear me out there? Anybody want to help me? No, but for real, I want a residential home. They be overcharging our people in the nursing home, where they only have $5 left to get them some groceries. And they be having to go to churches and stuff. Back in the days, they called that commodity. Now, they got to go to churches. That's not fair. The elderly paved the way for us. Like, why shit on them? No, I'm not going to do that. I just want to open up my own residential home. And I want to take care of people. I always have wanted to do that. I just do. Like, y'all gonna help me.
So
no,
how do you make the change? Because I guarantee that you probably have already done some research on it.
I have.
You probably want it to be more of a nonprofit type of situation. Candace says you can do it, child.
Candace, thank you, baby. But I tried. I found the house. I found the zoning area, everything. When Trump came to president, they didn't want to give me no loan. I had it set up where I was going to have transportation. I was going to not have to deal with another transportation company. It was all going to be in one. I was going to make sure my clients got to the doctor because we was going to have 2 vans that belonged to that household. You understand? Like, I really, really, really want this. Like, if anybody want to help me, like, help me. Anybody certified, help me.
I think, yeah, that's a really big deal to me. I don't think mine is as much fear as balance for me. My husband really wants to open a vegan restaurant, and I'm like, no.
What's your fear?
I don't think it's a fear. I think that I have a hard time balancing now, and then I also will have to be the one that does all the cooking.
So you fear it?
No,
it's not a balance.
It's because I have a whole family. That's not going to go away when I open a restaurant. My kids aren't going to all of a
right.
sudden
And just
be grown.
think, now you open up a restaurant, they really gonna have something to eat. You cooking every night for somebody else. You making big things. You know that a restaurant always keeps something put in the refrigerator. Come on down to the restaurant and eat, y'all.
Yeah,
they gonna have something to eat.
I think for my husband's like, just bring your kids. You know, bring the kids. They can help you. They can help you. They can do all the stuff that you trying to do.
Okay, Candace, I'm gonna try, girl, because it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot coming in being responsible for these residents. It's a lot to deal with. It's a lot. And I want to make sure my stuff is top notch because I'm gonna be the type of person, administrative that's over my people. I'm gonna go be popping up on them. And I should be popping up, shoulder. I'm checking on my people. Make sure you treat my people right. If they have no bed sores, none of that. Make sure they have refrigerator. You ain't stealing no food, taking it home to your kids. Just tell me, I help you. I help anybody. Don't steal from a residence. You understand?
I do. I think it is important. I think for us, it's more open. Like the vegan restaurant would be more to expose our community to different healthful options, and also to make some money. You know what I mean? We want to be able to make money. We want something that is. You can't limit yourself in what you invest in. But I also was in hospitality for so long before. But I think that's why my husband pushes it so hard. Not only can I make the vegan food, but I know what I'm doing. I've been a manager. I've been a bartender. I've opened new stores. I've trained the people. I've done all this already. I could meet you, see you serve one day and tell you don't come back. This job ain't for you. Yeah. I'll be like, this is not for her.
And me too, y'all. Don't think I ain't got the experience. I was a manager for 8 years. I got this. I was doing third-party calling and I'm telling you, verifying insurance, all this. I got this. I'm just saying I need a little help. Just a little help. I mean, come on now. Share. Because we need help. No, just play. But share.
Yeah, and I think it's important that we invest in each other. So if I do something as far as vegan goes, I've already been informed by Child that because I said it on this show, she need to be involved in the business. Not like, girl, thanks for here go $500. She want to be a part of the business. Like if you do anything and take off because we was talking about it on the show, then I got to be a part of it, and I ain't playing.
You and your husband want to go vacay? I'm the co-manager.
So yeah, I do think that those things are important. It's almost time for us to wrap up. I want to just kind of put a prelude into the next show. I want to talk about meditation, and there's so many different types of meditation for anxiety, stress levels. I'm going to touch back with my boy JD if you didn't see the last show on the CBD oil. Like he said, it is made out of hemp. We can get that for you. The benefits of it, health benefits of it. Yes.
Inbox.
Yes. Make sure you do the inbox. If you have a topic, send it to me in the inbox. It's difficult for us to go through all these comments and posts that people make, and you have because I don't want you to feel like we forgot about you. So send it in the inbox so that we're definitely gonna see it and we can refer back to it without going all over.
Johnny said I had to GoFundMe. I ain't gonna have no GoFundMe because people didn't already just be lying to them people. I just want my people to believe in me. They believe in everything else. Believe in me. And let's do this because one day you're going to be old too.
Yes, I agree. Again, thanks you guys for tuning in. We're going to be a little bit more live next week, especially if you send us some really good topics that we can do that too. Make sure you inbox everything and then share everything that we're doing. We appreciate it. Anything.
Share.
Go do something that you love today. Do something that makes you happy. That's number one step to loving yourself. If you know somebody, domestic violence, child molestation, inbox us. And Child's revising her book. And Fraser Street, out now. Get it on Spinrilla. High Life.
And okay. I'm only revising because I'm staying loyal.
And that's important, you know. All work, everything. First draft ain't always what it is. So that.
But it was just. No, let me quit playing. DJ, spin that, cause we about to go. Let these people go out with a bang. We thank y'all. We appreciate y'all. Share. And don't forget, next Tuesday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. 7:30 for my Midwesterns. You understand?
And make sure you share the video. I'm about to get on y'all nerves. So I'm finna go on my page and I'm gonna send it to everybody's messenger in about 15-20 minutes. So again, share. Again, we appreciate you. We love you. Y'all take care.
Hey, high life.
That's my favorite part. Stupid. I give them a song when they come on, they be like, oh, that's
Trigga. Y'all know Trigga?
He watching on you.
Where you wanna be, but you can find a better love. You gotta know what it means. You might think you in love because of that history, but you ain't gotta be there. Move.
Fall in love with yourself first.
I don't wanna be a player no more. You men shouldn't want to be a player no more, because y'all losing. Y'all stand with us. Awesome.
Don't truck child.
Hey, we see y'all later though. I'm a motherfucking player, but you still a hater. That's what many flavors. But opportunity to be a better. Hey! The kids. Oh, okay, that's perfect.